Yay! Hello. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, depending on where you are in this beautiful world. Welcome to Sussex Saturday. VS Speaks Royally is just going to jabber on today for the next at least hour. But hello to all the channel members out there. Hi. I see you popping in. Love you all. Dr. Nikki, welcome back to channel member. I know that you were for a little bit, so I appreciate you rejoining as channel member. That's how it'll show up. Cookies and Cream, my manager, how are you? Oh, I hope everybody's had a good week. I can't believe it's Saturday. I just, this time change has really been kicking my butt this week. So I just need sleep. If I could get 3 additional hours, like to maybe 9 a.m. each day, although I have to work, I would be good. But anyway. Hopefully you all are doing well, but I will play this, although Dr. Nikki, New channel member! Okay. It gave me a chance to sip some of my tea. So, Sussex, Saturday, we'll do a little weekend review. There's some funny things I have for trash time. And Diane, you made me laugh so loud asking trash time yet? I'm like, it hasn't even started, but I know you all love that time of the live stream. So we were having a little conversation ahead of the stream starting about The Crown. I did say that I don't watch it and that I lived the Diana years. So some think that Americans are dumb and believe that, the show is real, which in some moments it really is, but it's a TV scripted show. So, this American chooses not to watch it. I've always liked Diana, and I don't care I don't know, if they're not going to really show it how we, like Annie was saying, how we remember it, then, I don't care to see it. But enjoy it, everybody. I know that most of you are enjoying it. So, all right, let me get to, and Church Nelly, that was very, very honorable what you all did. So I just want to show really quickly if I can. Okay, so Church Nelly, we have discussions before the stream starts, but to get you all caught up in a way. She was saying how exhausted she is after my morning walk. My church has been giving away free turkeys for Thanksgiving. I've been on my feet since 7 a.m., up since 4, and I handed out at least 250 turkeys. I want to say that's just an awesome, awesome thing. Kudos to you, to your church family for doing that, because yes, when we all do our grocery shopping and what we paid for groceries last year, this time to what we are paying now, it's kind of staggering. And it's just an honorable thing that you all have done. So now, that's the sweet messages. And so, as the live stream goes on, I know Church Nelly's messages are going to get a little bit more lively, as I shall say. So I'll have to watch if I, read them first before I wind up really getting myself into something. But I love her. She's a sweetheart. Hey, Bright Eyes PBJ, good to see you. Haven't seen you in a while. All right, Marshara is saying, hey fam, I'm driving and listening. Unless trash time is too good, I'll have to pull over to comment. So hey to all in advance. Well, just be safe out there. Jaden, how you doing? Be safe, be safe, be safe. That's all I'll say while you're driving. Don't let trash time get you into trouble. And speaking of which, let me do my little disclaimer now. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act, 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. You can read the rest. Yes. As I do with Sussex Saturday, I read my favorite quote of Harry and Meghan, which you can find on the Archwell site. Each of us can change our communities. All of us can change the world. So, a week in review. Let's start on Tuesday. Archetypes. And if you have not heard and you did not listen yet to Talk Tuesday, the subject was to be or not to be. Now, we know Meghan doesn't like the B word, but many of us use it when it has to be used. Not that we per se like it, but as I like to say, I have 2 female dogs, so yes, I do use the word here and there, not all the time. But Melody Hobson and Victoria Jackson were guests, as well as Robin Thede. And why do I feel like I'm missing somebody else? But it was a really good conversation. Hopefully there's a link to Archetypes and then also the transcript. And also within Spotify, they also provide the transcript. So we know that it was election day, also Tuesday, here in the U.S. And Archwell had up on their site for the day just the word vote, and alongside a picture with Meghan with a little sticker that here in the US most jurisdictions give you a little stick that said I voted. To show your fellow citizens that you exercise your constitutional right. So Meghan, being a U.S. citizen, exercised her constitutional right. Didn't say to which party to vote for. All that it had was one word, and that was to vote. So, yes, people were losing their minds, and it's okay. But she's a U.S. citizen. That's her right. And get over it. Doesn't matter what family she married into. Because as we know, that family is very political, though they try to act like they're not. Don't play with us. Okay. There was also now, okay. Hello Magazine is a tabloid to me. I'm only sharing this screenshot. They highlighted recognized Meghan on their kind list for 2022, and I'm trying to figure out what their end game is. I'm not reading it, even though it is highlighting Meghan. I think the last time they did a kind list, they were pointing jabs at her. So, yeah. But since it was shared, this part, I took the screenshot of the tweet from Royal Suitor. And as quoted in there, one thing about Meghan is that her kindness is action-oriented. Whether she's lending her time to mentorship, investing in women-owned businesses, or raising her voice for women's rights, she looks to answer the question, what can we do about it? And the royal family couldn't handle that. Okay. I just added that little piece on myself because there would have been no reason to smear somebody who came in with that mindset. what's wrong with improving women's lives or being an advocate, or she likes to call herself a feminist, but it's just she's just being a humanist. That's how I like to look at it. Okay. In addition, during the week was Veterans Day here in the U.S. is what we call it in the I think it's Remembrance Day because there was a picture on the Archwell site, which I love. Harry's not in a uniform, so all the haters can go sit down somewhere. But it is honoring veterans. We know how he is a veteran and how he feels about veterans and their well-being, especially those that are injured. So they had on their site, on this Veterans Day and Remembrance Day, we honor service members across the world. These brave men and women, as well as their families, have made tremendous sacrifices and embody duty and service. We are proud to work with so many organizations that support veterans and military families, including the Invictus Games Foundation, The Mission Continues, Team Rubicon, Scotty's Little Soldiers, and the Greatest Generations Foundation. Today and every day, thank you for your service. I thought that was wonderful. And the Mission Continues tweeted out, we are eternally grateful for Archwell's support and recognition of our mission to empower veterans. Thank you. So I just wanted to highlight that while they on occasion will mention organizations and that they're working with and highlight certain ones, which is another reason I missed their IG account, because each month they would switch the organizations that they wanted to highlight. But at least we are getting some of that through their website. So you're just going to have to get used to typing in archwell.org, I think it is, and you will be able to get to their website. So just to kind of highlight a few little tidbits here. I just want to remind everybody, November 29th, the Duchess of Sussex, Meghan Markle, will host The Power of Women, an evening with Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex, at the Indianapolis Marriott Hotel. Should be a fun evening. Hopefully there will be some squaddies in attendance and can get some on the ground coverage and maybe even get that random moment of getting a picture with her. That would be pretty cool. So I just wanted to remind everybody, and I'll of course do that up through the 29th, and then we'll have to wait for pictures because I believe it's a private event, and we're thankfully aware of it ahead of time. But yeah, we know that Meghan's remarks will be inspiring. Also coming up, December 6th, the Robert F. Kennedy Ripple, you would think I would remember, Ripple of Hope Award. Yeah. So they will be honored with that award on December 6th. And the earth will start quaking on January 10th when the books that have been pre-ordered and sold out will hit the doorsteps across the globe. Prince Harry's memoir will be officially released January 10th, 2023. So I want to jump into comments really quickly just before I go on to Squaddie Corner. I have some exciting stuff to share with you there. Let me see. Oh, look at that, Sharon. Okay, let me come down. Hey, Sylvia, I'm scrolling. Did I see? Hey, Mrs. S, how are you? Oh, and yes, we're gonna get to. What is it to stomp a Karen or not to? Church Nelly, yes, it is a functional word. Sometimes it's needed, and I understand not everybody. Not everyone cusses. I don't know if bitch is a cuss, but it is what it is. What it is. Okay. The B word applies to some people. Okay. I'm not even going to read the names. I'm just going to skip on down. Let me see. Black Queen Meghan voted. So what are they going to do about it? Yeah. You know how the haters are. Oh, she can't do. Oh, whatever. That's how I feel. Oh, whatever. Yeah, I don't trust. There's an end game, and I remember the kind list before, and I believe they were doing it to slam her, and I just don't care for it. Hey, sis Hilda, how are you? How you doing? Let me see. I did see. Oh, there we go. Sharon, thank you. Thank you for the super sticker. This is for you. You're making it rain, 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 rain down on me. Again, thank you so very much. I so appreciate the support. Y'all just don't have no idea. You have no idea. Okay, let me get right there. Let me get back to the comments really quickly. Hopefully I have not missed anybody else. But I know the Church Nelly. She's like an executive assistant. She will be right on it and let me know. So I do appreciate that. Let's see, Diane. The Sussexes have finished this year strong. September started off with all that happened, and then we got October, now November. We'll finish with a bang. Yes, very much so. Looking forward to it. Sylvia Mrs. says, how are you? I do not deal with the Hello magazine either. I do not deal with People magazine either. I'm here for Meghan, who is kind, intelligent, and beautiful. Yeah, I just thought it was funny. I went into Twitter and I'm like, the first tweet I saw, timelines can really send you down rabbit holes and you're like, what is going on? And the first one I see is, why is Squad sharing Hello Magazine link, even though it's saying something nice about Meghan? And I was like, what are they talking about? And it took a while before I saw what was happening. And then I was like, oh, okay. Yeah. To each his or her own. That's all I will say. We all have our timelines, and people don't like, whether it's on here for channels or on other social media timelines, trying to tell, have someone tell you what to do with it. But it is what it is. Mm-hmm. Black Queen, did you see a pic of Prince Baltimore leaving a gentleman's club? Now they are posing. Mm-mm. You'll have to finish that thought, but no, have not. Mm-hmm. I'm just gonna. How old is the picture? Let me just ask that. Is it like recent? And we're not in trash time yet. Wait till we get to trash time. Okay. Y'all want to start already. We have to. Patience now. Cookies and Cream. The Sussexes are doing magnificent things. It's driving the unroyals and their hateful lapdogs insane. They just need to buckle up. There's more great things that come from the Sussexes. Oh, without a doubt. Yes. I'm going to get to that. Thank you, Diane. Yes, People Choice voting ended this week. That's going to come up in my Squaddie Corner. And hopefully you all got your chance to vote with every single email account you have. There was 25 votes per email. I'm just saying. But I do hope that the Archetypes podcast comes out on top. I do. We shall see. Oh, he didn't even bother taking the poppy off. He was. Let me stop. Okay. Church Nelly, bring on the damn garbage truck. Stop it. Behave. Okay. Let me get to Squaddie Corner, please. Now, we did celebrate yesterday, but I wanted to say again, happy birthday to a very supportive Squaddie channel member, Elaine. I did see that you did respond, not only in we were in Special K's, but, even on the community post, and just glad you had a wonderful day as you deserve. So, y'all are a trip. You really are. Let's see. Let me get back over here. So way back last year, I believe Lydia had asked me about merch. And it's taken a while. Of course, yesterday was 1 year ago that I was officially monetized and became part of the YouTube partnership program. Yay! So it would be befitting that, sometimes I go at a snail's pace and sometimes I just go as, fast as the rabbit. But I do have some merch now. I have a store. So I don't know if it's going to show up per se within the description. One day it will. But if you go to my main channel page, you'll see a store all the way to the right. It will be store and you can click there. But it's just a few items that I'm starting out with: mug, a case, phone case, I have my mask. I also have Samsung because I'm not an iPhone person. But then I also have, if you like bandanas, okay. And then a water bottle. So just a few little items. I thought of t-shirts, and that might be in the next wave, depending. I wasn't sure how well this would be received. So I just wanted to see. But I wanted to just drop that on you all so you all know that is something that I have been working on and cooking up. So, yeah. Thank you. Thank you. It has truly been, yes. Oh, I have to look and see if they have those. Now, that would be. Thank you, Church Nelly. I have to look and see if they offer that. Okay. Mrs. S, I only pull out the puzzles from the regular People magazine. I will not spend a cent on them. I can see you now in a store, like opening it, looking around, and just pulling the puzzle out. That just gave that imagery, just, yeah. Morning, love the merch. Lovely shade of purple. Oh, thank you. You know me, it's going to be purple involved, so. Yeah. Isn't she funny? But that's a good idea, so I will have to check into that. So, all righty then. So it is the fun time of the, and we're just about at the halfway mark, so that works out perfectly. So, trash time, trash time, trash time, trash time, trash time, trash time. So yes, it's that lovely time. I have to update this picture because I should probably include them all, excluding the grandmother since she is no longer here. And I wouldn't do that. So being that it is trash time, now y'all can really cut up. But I wanted to, this tweet made so many of us laugh. Read it slowly, but just read it and this is the mindset. You just have to wonder, who are these people behind these Twitter accounts? I do know that profile pic I've seen before. So as if someone is forcing the person to listen to the podcast, to Archetypes. Many of us did a double take. We were like, what? How many more of these ridiculous podcasts do we have to suffer through? Who is forcing you to listen to them? You don't have to go to Spotify. You don't have to click on, if you do go to Spotify, you don't have to follow Archetypes. And then, doggone it, you don't even have to listen to the podcast. But yeah, I'm telling you, with all the changes that have happened on Twitter, if it gets a little too out of control and I have to leave it, I'm going to miss this shit right here because this gives me life. It makes me laugh to no end. So another, AL is at it again. This woman here. So I forgot to bring over my stuff regarding the egg situation. So for those of you who may not know him being Squad, King C3 was egged the other day. I believe he was in New York. Now, anybody that knows the city of New York, folks don't play. So I think it, but when I looked again, I was like, oh, he is in the UK. And they threw eggs at him. Woo! Signs with not my, okay, not my KC3 were in the background. But yeah, they were throwing eggs. Now, I found it funny because he likes eggs. He has eggs every day. So they just figured they'd throw a few more at him. Mind you, they weren't on a plate or cooked. But hey, 'tis life. But anyway, AL, anyone else feel the country is falling apart? Strikes. Malicious Netflix crown about our monarchy that many people will believe true. Attacks even from eggs, as if the eggs attacked on their own. Okay. And forcing us to donate enormous sums to several countries when the country can't afford it. Oh, do you hear the tears? Woo. Now the strikes, hey, that I don't know if KC3 can do anything about that, but the malicious Netflix crown, oh, that show really worries y'all, doesn't it? Because you can't rewrite the way you want to rewrite history. We know that his current wife was his mistress during the time that he was dating, engaged, and married to Diana. So, excuse me, that really is not something new. That is real. That's not make believe. Now, other parts of the show, maybe, but it's a little closer to home than like the conversations that they might show. Unless it is the interview, the infamous interview on the BBC or the transcript. If they do that conversation, I will need to hear about that. But when King C3 was speaking with his then mistress and wanted to be a Tamps, and you all should understand what I'm talking about. But yeah, anyway, those things really did happen. So if it's some little conversation about a teacup and, whether somebody wants a scone or not, maybe that is a little made up, but we understand that over here in the US. We're not that damn dumb. Okay. So doing a search, as I do, for Prince Harry and Meghan Markle, this was the news, which I found interesting because if you did a search separately on them, all four of these come up, and I thought it was just too funny. Mm-hmm. Now, who cares at this point? Not to be mean or anything, but who cares at this point as far as his grandmother goes? Seeing headlines with, her aide or whatever, I thought, staff wasn't supposed to be doing all this leaking and talking to media. I guess it works for some. I didn't even click on the one where it's saying about the marriage and then we'll end. I'll just keep saying again, the more energy and every time y'all push that narrative, there's always another couple in the UK within the family that divorces. Keep it up just keep it up. Because you're bringing that energy right on back at you. Just keep it up. I'm just saying. King C3 was unaware of her. Don't play with us. Unaware of her race. She's part of the human race, but unaware of her ethnicity. Okay. Did Harry feel that was needed to tell right off the bat? Mind you, by the time they met her, Harry knew that she was the one, and he really didn't give a damn what they were thinking or thought or knew as far as her ethnicity. So, yeah. Now, I did see, and it's going to be the next thing that I share, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle wanted to raise their children in Africa. Even before they had children, that was being pushed because it was pushed that, Space and Cosplay were trying to get them to go to Africa. Get them completely out of the UK and Europe just so that they can have the spotlight. But they don't do anything to garner the spotlight. Okay, moving on. Now, here's the article that kind of took me by surprise. But yes, I saw it was shared by MSNBC. I should have known better. Because when I clicked on it, it took me to OK. And I immediately clicked out. When it was like, will you accept our cookies? Hell no. Click the X out of it. So not too much to say about that. I don't believe that, he can always take them. But given what happened the last time they were there with baby Archie, yeah, it'll be a while. But they probably could go this time and no leaks, and it wouldn't even be where we would know until they probably landed or were back home. Because Harry did have a trip with some elected officials of the United States government, and we didn't know about it till he was back. Okay. All right, the next thing on Trash Time. So you know that there's this parody account for Prince William. Dare his wife be left out of the parody? With the blue check mark. I am so done. So, yeah. People are having a good time. The royal family peacemaker. Providing taxpayer value one dress at a time. Duchess of Tights. Countess Commando. Parody, just like the Windsor's parody family values. So the pinned tweet. Now, if you're on Twitter, you have to go out. And yeah, I've since followed this account because I'm like, while I'm on here, I need some laughter because some of the stuff is just so bad. But they pinned this tweet, and yeah. Unlike other women, parentheses, hashtag Meghan Markle, I hashtag, and they hashtag the real person. With her real title, prior to marriage, was confident, self-made, meeting world leaders and doing impactful charity work prior to getting married. It's quite obvious why I'm considered a better royal. Now you have to see the visual of this because it has the pictures of her partying, and it has the infamous picture of her on the runway in that see-through dress against Meghan at the UN and meeting world leaders. This account, and it is parody, says it, and the new owner says it's all, especially when it comes down to him, but that's what needs to be said. So there have been some people that are upset. And the account just said, I love my fans. And I mean, these people were upset. They're like, we have to report this. This can't happen. We've got to yeah. I didn't do big screenshots but yeah, it's just too funny when they're like tagging the owner of Twitter, and you've got to help. You've got to explain. You've got to get. Some of y'all need to just relax. Laugh it off and keep it moving. For this crap that we see that is done regarding Meghan, come on now. Whew. But now there was a response from the other parody account. Is this why you suggested we call Meghan a yacht girl, etc.? Because I told you I'm embarrassed of your past. I lost it this morning. Now this goes back to October, and I'm just seeing that this account. Thank you to the two people that are behind, or maybe the one person that's behind these two parody accounts. Your personalities are right on par because, yeah. Yeah, you took some vision of accounts that I had wanted to do, and thank you, thank you, because yep, they're pretty funny. So if you're on Twitter, go check them, go check them out. Okay. Now, of course, there's always the one comment that comes through on one of my uploads or live streams or whatever, and this one would be no different. Excuse me if you hear my husband in the background who's on his phone, but this person just wanted me to know you're obviously brainwashed and don't have a clue as to the real truth. Now, I know they commented under a couple of other comments under how apropos, how Meghan Markle is driving the haters crazy. That was the live stream. That was that Twisted Thursday. So I just blocked the person. Well, or hid them from the channel, but I just thought it was, oh, well, thanks for the engagement. I didn't even bother going through all my diatribe that I usually do with them. You're Lulu, and I'm not dealing with it today. So that was my energy. But I just wanted to share. Those are the little trash time items that I have. I'm going to jump into the comments, and then we have a good 20 minutes or so to chat about that and anything else you all have too. Hey, Sis Elise, how are you? Thanks for popping. Hey, Glorious Platter. Angie Hart, how are you? All right, I'm going to pick it. Oh, I see my buddy Alan has dropped something on me. Oh, thank you, Sharon. All right. Let me come on down. Come on down. Cookies and cream. There isn't anything handsome or decent about Sir Peglot or his daddy, King Eggalot. Ain't that truth? Woo! Oh, okay. Mrs. S, I'm in the cloud. My transformation has begun. Got to make sure my hairdresser's hands don't shift and I end up looking like Queen Consort. Oh, yeah. Don't laugh too hard. You might want to come out of the stream altogether and just listen on replay when you're sitting under the dryer or something. Woo! Let me see, Sylvia, Mrs. S. I was at the bookstore last year and saw People magazine had created a puzzle of the royal and the other famous people, and they did not include Duchess. I was totally over them. Don't let them get to you. Don't let them get to your favorite season. Alan, where's the earplugs? Asking for a friend. You're making it rain down on me. Thank you. Oh, the personalities around these here parts. Too funny for words. Egg watching time. Yes, Alma. Watch for the flying eggs. Let me go over to YouTube and look. Elaine, 8 months. Okay. Oh, darn. Let me see if I can catch it here. Let's see. I have it set up that it plays the live stream. Otherwise, I will miss so much. Elaine, you blessed me again. I love you. Oh, darn it. I don't have the where you did the highlighted. I don't see that, but Black Queen. It's the jokes just keep on giving, I just believe, Joyce. New ones pop up every week, these anti-Meghan Twitter accounts. Well, but then there's the parody ones that are coming back at the others that they just can't handle. It's like y'all run around doing all the crazy ish all week or all year or years, and then we get a few parody accounts and you can't handle it. Okay. Whew. Lorna, there's not a shovel big enough or a hole deep enough for the royal family trash. Woo! Say it ain't so. Hey, the Bud Files. Diane Karens, don't know how to Spotify, not Archetypes, not listen, not comment, not be openly ignorant. Surely that clown got a blue check. If they want to pay for it, be my guest. I don't even, for those that have the blue checks on Twitter. Many are like they're not going to pay. And these are people like millionaires, artists, actors, actresses, all that other stuff. Yes, Black Queen, that's the part right there. And blackfishing at that, no shame. That's the part right there, blackfishing. If you want to say something, why act like, oh, I have to show that there's blacks that dislike Meghan. Oh, I'm sure there are. I don't see them wasting their time, creating a Twitter account just to sit there and go ham crazy. No, that is the blackfishing account. So, yeah. Crazy, crazy. Yeah. Elaine, don't mess around here in Yorkshire. Is it Yorkshire? Yorkshire? How do you pronounce it? Yorkshire? I'm Yorkshire born and bred. Is that where the eggs went flying? Woo! And why was he there? Not that I really care, but yeah. He was on the move. So, Joyce, she want to have a job. If she can't talk about the royal family, what would she do, AL? Well, she could be their official biographer and unofficial biographer, because the book she did regarding Harry was from interviews that she just compiled and threw together, which you know how they do that. TB really needs to keep his mouth shut, and you all know who I'm talking about. Yes, but we won't put his name in the chat because his book was outsold by a book that's not even on the market yet. Okay, let's go. It's the visible contract. All that in her tweet, just very visible. I just like to know what they get paid. The royal family doesn't pay staff that well. And I'm sure if their day-to-day staff knew how much the Rhoda and these others were getting for doing all this other crazy stuff, there would be a lot more leaks in them palace walls. Mm-hmm. I'm going to be jumping around, just so you know, in the comments. Yes. Lorna, watch a documentary on Edward, the one who abdicated for the love of Wallace Simpson. New evidence shows he told the Nazis to bomb his country to get them to surrender. Royal family covered it up. Yeah. Remember, it's a documentary. Oh my gosh. Those Americans. Yeah. When I was doing my research on the royal family and just wanted to understand, because many were trying to align Meghan to being the same as Wallace, which she's not. Harry didn't have any title to abdicate from or position. So, and she had only been divorced once. Many of them try to put a second marriage, which I'm not sure where they're coming up with their timeline, but it is what it is. All right. But yeah, there's no similarities between our Duchess and the former one that wanted to be queen, and they said no way in hell. Okay. Benjamin. Miss VS, and they showed their true colors on the queen when they focused more on H&M than the queen while she was lying in state. That's for sympathy points. Those courtiers are FOS. Yes, they are full of it. They are full of it. And it's hard to believe, yeah, that during a time when, we heard all these rules prior to the queen actually passing. Oh, and let me just say, there's a tweet. I would share it, but how I am. I'm very cautious, especially since people are coming after the pro Sussex channels. That showed, it's a TikTok, but it's shared out on Twitter. And let me see if I can get to it. I can play the audio from it and just explain to you what you're seeing, because it is funny. It's about the queen, mind you. it's Generation Z, and we know that how their personalities are. So I'm going to play the audio since we're still in trash time, and I'm going to take that off a little bit. So just imagine a young man with a robe on. And as he's hearing the coughs that you're going to hear in the audio, he has a crown, and at the end, it winds up on his head. Now, here we go. It's going to start over. Okay. So that is supposed to have been Charles with his mother. You have to see it to truly get the gist, but whoo, yeah. The personalities that we see out here on these, I'm gonna miss the folks out there. Gloria, see, you said you saw, yes. If you're on Twitter, I know, or if you're on TikTok, I know you probably have seen it. I did share it on Twitter. Yeah, because. Oh, let me do a picture. Hold on. Let me try to get a picture and bring it over. Okay, let me mute it. Okay. Now, just imagine the crown moving up each cough. I'm just each cough, each cough, each cough, each cough. Okay. Let me. Ooh, I could probably do it now. It'll take too long. Let me come over here. Let me go right here. And then I'm going to share. Y'all just be patient. I should have thought of that. I think I did, but then I just started laughing and went on to do other stuff. Okay, so Lord of mercy. And then I'll play the audio for you so you can hear it. Alrighty. It's loading. Rolling. Whew. Let me see. Select both of those. Come up here. Today is the 12th. We'll go there. I'll close that. Come back over to StreamYard. Okay. Let me bring them in. Hopefully I have enough. I'll delete some out if I had to. So now I'm going to go back to Twitter as these are loading in. All right. So I'm going to just unhighlight this. And so Black Queen, you asked for it. So here's a picture. Now, just imagine. Ooh, let me start it over. So it's slowly going up. That's the laugh cough that goes to the head. But it says Prince Charles watching Queen Elizabeth like, so you get the pint. I've probably put 1,000 views in on that. So that's the visual that you all can enjoy. I'll try to get it over to the members so that you can see it and enjoy it in its full glory. But yes. Let me see. Cookies and cream. I can't wait for Prince Harry's book to come out and shut these racist fools up about his happy life in the beautiful mansion with Meghan, his children, 3 dogs, and rescued chickens. Boom. There you go. Sylvia, some of those haters accounts only have pictures of our beautiful Duchess on their pages, which leads me to believe they are fans of our Duchess. Would a sane person follow someone they hate? No, a sane person would not. And they use pictures, although you have to look at the picture closely. Forgive me, as the dog is starting to fight. Okay. But you have to look at the pictures closely, otherwise you may miss what they're doing. Like they'll doctor the pictures and have like a crazy look and all this other stuff. Hey, Clay Mia, how are you? Good to see you. Thanks for popping in. Look at Church Nelly with the link. Ah, my gosh. Marsha, you just woo. It is. There's so much talent out there, and some people use it for the good, and others not so much. But yeah, I knew that. See, Church Nelly didn't play around. There you go. So click on it, enjoy it. Yeah, it's hilarious. So, and thank you for sharing the link there, Church Nelly. You know, any other craziness going on? Benjamin, I'm going to. Yes. Who thinks of the like? I want to. If anyone finds or sees any TikTok with regard to the egg throwing, please let me know. Please share. I started to create a TikTok, but yeah, no. Sylvia, Black Queen Sylvia, clout chasing scheme at the same time. Begrudgingly admire Meghan. Yeah, it's kind of craziness how they do it. Where is the outrage? It's it's around. It's around. Let me see the Brits. B10, how are you? The Brits turned Charles and Camilla into Romeo and Juliet until they got married and started to live apart. Well, Ooh, do they love apart now? Tell. Is there something going on? Okay. Let me be quiet and because I don't want to start something like that. Yeah. Let me see what it's saying. That these Deranger fans are a laugh a minute. They really are, Joyce. They really are. They give you, Mm-hmm. I hope you all have thumbs up the live stream. Share it out if you can. All the good glory stuff. Just a few more minutes, and then I'll let you go. That way, you get your expanded break before. I think it's. Baron is earlier this afternoon, I'm pretty sure. I know I clicked on the notification. Uh-oh, here come the girls. The dogs, the bitches are fighting again. Yes, I said that. Hey, get. No. I'm doing a live stream. Y'all behave. Okay. Yeah, it's about time for me to go. Let me get my outro music queued up and ready. Okay. Whew. Turn a little volume down. All right. Yes. So I don't see anything new. I'm glad y'all enjoyed it. You're going to look at it 5,000 times because when you realize what was like for me, I started it and then because on Twitter, things will start playing and then you're trying to figure out what is it saying. Yeah, that was the best. Ma Jones, thank you for being here. Hello, Patricia RN. How are you? Church Nelly, love that you can post a link but Nacho. Ooh. Lorna, don't come for her. Don't get her started. The dogs are ready for their play date. That's every day. And when they hear the jingle, this is like jingle bells, but it's jingle belts. Okay. Yes. All right. Anyway, let me get over here. But if there's nothing else, I want to thank each and every one of you for coming in, spending time with me. I hope you enjoyed the live stream. Had some good laughs with you all and love you. Thank you to all my channel members. Thank you for the donations. I hope I did not miss any I know I was skipping and I thought I saw, but I hope I remembered. Elaine, did I play one for you? I don't think I did. So before I get off here, I'm going to do this. You're making it rain, 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 rain down on me. Mwah. Mwah. I know I mentioned it because I was over on the YouTube side, but I had to make sure. I hope I have not missed anyone else's. I don't think I have, but I know, my executive assistant, Church and Ellie, would have told me to get it together and remember this person. So I don't see her yelling at me. So anyway, thank you all. Be well, be safe. Take care.